Every day, 12 o'clock, we launch a new brand to explore new business opportunities. Today, we have invited a great brand come from the origin of Bangalore, Scrummys Burger. Scrummys Burger, India's first smash burger brand. Scrummys is a continental and fusion cuisine based cafe restaurant chain opened in 2015. For the first time in India, from various variety of burger, juicy fried chicken, pizzas to seafood, wraps, dessert, pasta, garlic breads, Scrummys serves whole lot of food under one roof. The menu is well thought and elaborate, catered to all age groups. Currently, the brand is offering different models. To know more about this business opportunity, we have invited the team of Scrummys Burger, Mr. Bijendra, co-founder of the brand. But before inviting him over the stage, I would like to introduce our today's panelist, Ms. Maria Shilpa, Regional Business Head, Bangalore team of Franchise India. She will help us to pick up the right business in any of your industry specifics. Welcome, Maria. And now I would like to hand over the stage to Mr. Bijendra.
Thank you so much. And Welcome to everyone. Good morning. This is Bijendra Sharma. I am the co-founder of the brand called Scrummys Burger. So just to give you a background of who we are and what we do. So basically, Scrummys Burger is a brand which was started in 2015, wherein the idea to begin this brand was that the burgers is such an item which was very much limited to, you can say, either very you can say metro cities, and that too at that time there were hardly any players wherein all these burgers were available. So we thought of, why don't we get into this F&B business wherein we can introduce burgers, and that too the smash burger. Smash burger is nothing but it's an American style burger wherein you smash the patty in the fryer, or in the, you can say, griller plate, and you get a very crispy and juicy burger. So that was the idea how we started Scrummys Burger. And since then, it's been, you can say, almost 8 years, wherein we have kind of had 4 outlets currently. And in these 4 outlets, you can say we have we have tried to understand what is the different, you can say, Indian market, Indian taste, how the tastes differ in different markets, and also try to introduce some Indianness into the American, you can say, burger style. So we have introduced that as well into our brand. So it's been 8 years we have, and to be very honest, in these 8 years, what we have done as a brand is that we have tried to first see that how, before going into franchising, what are the things which we can automate so that our investors uh, don't get that much, you can say, manual intervention. So in that case, we have tried to automate our machineries, which can be very stepwise, you can say. You can simply schedule steps and just put that step, and that your frying is done on time. So that is one part. And even we have a centralized kitchen which manages the entire, you can say, the patties which is required for a burger. So uh, having said that, so now what is happening, that now as an investor you don't need to invest or worry about a proper chef, because the major part of the cooking is being taken care by us. So that is the proposition what Scrummys Burger is bringing right now. So yeah, that's a gist about what Scrummys Burger do. We'll go in detail in our presentation. I'll move to the presentation. Just give me one second. Yeah. So as we said, Scrummys Cafe and Restaurant, this was started in 2015. This is just a glimpse of our current outlet in Bangalore. So we'll go next. As I said, Scrummys Burger is India's first smash burger brand. There are a couple of brands which deals in smash burger, but we are those who introduced in the smash burger in since 2015. And you can say we are one of the brand those who are leading in smash burger category. So just to give you quite detail about what Scrummies is all about. As I said in my introduction, Scrummies is a continental and fusion-based cuisine. This was started in 2015. We indulge in casual dining restaurant, cafes, QSR, and even kiosk. And you can say we also have a lot of tie-ups with corporates, wherein we try to get bulk orders. So as we said that we'll go in detail again on the menu part. So if I talk about the menu, the major part being your burgers. Secondly, we have the fried chickens. Then we have some rice bowls, which comes under the main course. We have wraps, desserts, and drinks. That is what is the you can say menu category. What we have it in Scrummy's Burger, and definitely we have tried to create this menu so that each age group can be catered in the menu category. Currently, we are operating in 2 locations and 4 outlets, and which is in Bengaluru and West Bengal. We are currently looking for collaboration to expand pan India. So that was about Scrummies. As I discussed, this is again a look on our menu: burgers, fries, wraps, wings, drinks, and dessert. This is what Scrummies provides. Yeah. So now what is the value proposition for an investor to join hands with Scrummy's Burger? As I said earlier as well, we are experienced we have almost a decade, you can say, experience in managing and operating successful outlets. We have a centralized kitchen which takes care of the entire supply chain. We have good acceptability and demand in the market. As I said, all of our outlets are profitable and doing good. We have different business model as well, as what was said in the introduction, that we have QSR, we have dining, we have kiosk model. So all these models are available, and data driven. So we do an extensive, you can say, data insight for partners. I being almost 14 years into corporate world, working for you can say data analytics, leading a data analytics team. So I know what is the value of a data, right? And I've used a lot of machine learnings and all those things in my entire life, which I'm trying to imbibe in our operations as well. So that is the value proposition. We'll move next. So now, before getting into the detail, let's understand what is the market landscape. What is food market all about, right? So if you see Indian food market service, so like it is growing like anything in you can say in last 3 to 4 years. In 2022, you see that the food industry was around 41 billion, which is estimated to grow almost double hand by 2028, which is around 80 billion. And if you see what is the market segmentation of different, you can say, categories, QSR being the highest, 46%, casual dining being the second, 32, followed by fine dining, cafes, and others. So this is an Indian market which is growing exponentially, and this is the correct time to invest in some, you can say, in a food F&B type of a business. So now we'll get into some details of what is the customer food preferences, right? So if you see pre-COVID, it was majorly people going out and dining in. Post-COVID, what has happened, that has changed too, because the entire, you can say, globe went to digitization. So nowadays people prefer sitting at their home and just ordering. So if you see on this particular slide, the delivery and takeaway share has changed drastically. Like pre-COVID, it used to be 13%. Now post-COVID, it is almost 33%. So majority of the people, they prefer to order food online, get their food delivered, so that they don't have to get out every day. So that is why a major focus has been on the digitization of all the businesses. And if you look into the preferred cuisine, definitely being an in you can say we are part of India, so North Indian food is the most preferred food, followed by Chinese and South Indian, and Italian and others is almost you can say 28% is where we belong to. That is the category. We'll move next. So yeah, so what is the how is the Indian diner evolving? So if you see, just to give you a perspective, in Spain, almost in a week, 4 times people go out uh, for for food, right? In Canada, that is 3.8. In India, it is still 1.1, but that has increased drastically. Almost once in a week, people prefer to either order or go outside and dining. That is how the entire, you can say, Indian market on F&B is evolving, right? So the demographic shift, if you see, almost 44% of the population is below 24 years of age, which is a huge market for such type of a brand, right? Working population is something which is also increased, and that too in this 25 to 54 years of category. And urbanization, increasing urbanization, a lot of smart cities coming in, getting the opportunity of such kind of a, you can say, a brand or a QSR type of a brand. Yeah. So we'll move next. Yeah. So now, what is the key growth drivers and deterrents? We covered a bit in the last slide, but so basically the key, you can say the growth drivers currently is people in urban, you can cities, they want to go out, they want to explore new foods, new experiences. So they are most inclined towards the, you can say the casual dining restaurants or the quick serving restaurants. The trend mainly is visible in younger generation, 25 to 40 years, primarily due to being influenced by the international lifestyle, which is nowadays taken by every youngsters. Rapid urbanization, which I touched, per capita income has also increased, and tier two and tier three cities expansion has led to definitely increase in quick serving restaurants and cafes. What are the deterrents? So setting up restaurants in India still is, you can say, on the government side of thing is still slow, which takes time, and lack of, you can say, some skilled workers on smaller cities is something which still this F&B business faces challenges. Yeah. So now let's understand what is our Indian, you can say, pan India population, how they are distributed among veg and non-veg category, right? Basis their population. So if you see in this, what we have tried to show in this particular slide is that almost like majority of the cities, what you see here, which is under kind of a red bracket, is somewhere non-veg food is preferred the maximum, and compared to a Rajasthan or a Gujarat wherein veg foods are compared. So we have tried to, you can say, keep our menu accordingly to different geographical locations. But currently, India has almost 70 to 75% non-vegetarian, you can say, population. Yeah. So now moving to the SCOT analysis, what are our strengths, our opportunities, threats, and challenges to the market? So low operating cost is definitely a strength because, as I said, we have tried to automate a lot of things on our end so that the investors doesn't need to invest on those things. A chef or you can say an inventory, a bigger inventory or raw materials. You don't need to take care. We take care of that. You get almost the finished products. Just you need to fry or grill it. That is it, and assemble it. Connections to sourcing ingredients, we will help you to get that. Authentic menu and experience, that is again one of the strengths. What are our opportunities? Established players, those are our opportunities. Licenses and government regulations, documentation to be in order, those are opportunities. Challenges, again, still we have, you can say, the central kitchen setup, which is our challenges. Transportation, supply chain to franchisee, these are the basic challenges to you can say some remote areas. Threats are QSR and FSR models seeing double-digit growth, more people eating out, higher disposable income. These are the major threats, what you can say, to a food business. Now moving to the franchisee assessment, we have tried to assess Scrummys as a brand basis on different parameters. So these are the 12 parameters basis which we have tried to score Scrummys burger. So if you see the credibility, the score is somewhere around 3.5, good brand presence and 8 years of successful operation. Our customers rate us very highly. You can go and see our Google reviews or in any other platform reviews wherein we have been rated very decent, I would say, compared to our competitors. Prototype operations is, as I said, we are running outlets in different cities, market trends and conditions, growing market, strong demand for different menu options, competitive advantage, basically the taste what we want to give, the quality and taste is something which we have tried to which differentiates us with other brands. Documentation, we have covered all the necessary documentation, licenses or whatever is required to start the brand. The capital investment, so the brand has sufficient bandwidth for expansion. That is the reason we are getting into franchising. Transfer of knowledge, we transfer the technical as well as, you can say, the support or the training of to the staffs. Affordability, we have tried to keep our prices also as per different markets so that to relationship. So again, we want to not only just get business from an investor, we want to have a relationship so that the brand grows. Because if a franchisee or an investor gets business, definitely that impacts the brand. So it's a good thing for the brand as well. Adaptability, extensive market, you can say, localization basis different geographical reason. ROI, you can say the return on investment is pretty much decent, and in a very you can say quick time period is when you expect. And the strengths of management, as we said, we have decade of experience both on the food as well as on a lot of, you can say, our team brings a lot of different corporate market experience, which gives an advantage to grow this brand extensively. Now we'll quickly jump into the franchisee model. So basically, what is the proposition if you join hands with Scrummys Burger? So as we said, we have a premier CDR and QSR, which is casual dining restaurant and quick serving restaurant offering. We will provide 2 weeks of complete operational support post opening the outlet as well. You can say value, we have different value added business model, generated significant cash flow and ROI. Fourth is your end-to-end technological support in any food business. Definitely the main part is to understand what is the food cost, what are the wastages, what are the leakages. We have worked almost to kind of create a process that our investors know what is getting into each and every, you can say, product, where are the leakages, so that they can control it, they can manage it and get maximum profit out of it. As we said that we are operating in different outlets, so we know how to manage different, or we know how to cater different segment of customers. And definitely we want to give a a decent ambience so that the customer also comes, enjoys the food, drinks, and music. So this is the value proposition for Scrummies. Now, expansion plan. We are planning to expand pan India. So north, east, west, south. These are the different cities which we are planning to expand to. And we'll definitely, whenever we discuss 101, we'll get into details how different cities, how or where we want to get into the expansion plan. So now coming to what type of an partner Scrummy's Burger is looking for. You can say partner with experience, knowledge of retail markets. If anyone who is into such kind of a retail market, definitely that's an ideal customer. They know how the retail market works. Nowadays, young entrepreneurs and corporate employees, they want to have, they want to either move out and be an entrepreneur, or they want to have income, for which Scrummies is definitely an ideal brand. People, those who are really passionate about F&B industry, those are again some, you can say, potential partners, those who we are looking for. There are different property real estate owners, those who have their properties or states wherein they want our brand to be established. Definitely most welcome. Partners with local market connect. There are different people, those who understand the market, have a local connect. We are also looking for such type of partners, and definitely big business groups or players in food industry, those who can go for master franchisees for different regions. So this is majorly, you can say, the partner profile what we are looking for. The franchisee business model, we are currently we plan to have FOFO and FOCO. We'll go in details of that. So yeah, so franchisee model. So as I said, there are different outlets which is managed by the company, company owned and company operated. Then is FOCO, which is franchisee owned and company operated. This can have like single unit or multiple unit. Then the third category is FOFO, which is franchisee owned and franchisee operated. The same can have single unit or multiple units. Yeah. So now if you see like what is the basic requirement for these three different set of models. So in you can say kiosk type of a model, the minimum space required is almost 300 square feet. Where do we want to open such outlet? Is corporate hub, educational hub, small courts, travel retail, tourist hub, or high rental areas. Now coming to the QSR, we are looking somewhere around 100 to 800 square feet. Again, where we can open this is corporate hubs, airports, metros, malls, educational hubs, and highways. We get people coming in and having a quick serving experience. Then is the third, which is a cafe brand, which requires almost 1,000 to 1,200 square feet. This is something which we prefer in malls, different high streets of a city, or food hubs. So these are the, you can say, business store model, franchisee store model, what Scrummies is offering. Yeah. So what is our target location? If you say inland retail, we have a bit of malls, street, corporate offices, or education institute. These are majorly inland retail. If you talk about travel retail, we would try to target more of airports, metro stations, railway stations, or national highways or state highways. Now, what is our target customer? Definitely metro city, tier 1 and tier city is the to go right now for us. The location, if you see, definitely we would want to open it near residential areas with good population, good demographic mix, corporate and education hub, good connectivity, and parking facilities should be there. Main commercial markets, if it is near market, it's definitely a good win-win situation. Travel retail, if it's anywhere, any retail, then definitely that is going to be a good location. Uh, the customer type is definitely individual out. These are the customer, those who are customer segments you can talk about. travelers or individuals in transit. They can be our potential customers, corporate employees, can be friends and families, students, real estate groups, and corporate tie-ups, which we can do. So now we'll discuss the size of territory which is granted for a unit franchise. Basically, in you can say in densely populated areas or in cities, we normally allocate 5 to 10 kilometers of a region wherein different outlets would not be open, excluding malls or travel retail in proximity. For you can say for a scarcely populated areas, we have almost 10 kilometer of region. Then terms of agreement and renewal, the entire you can say contract period would be for 5 years, and the franchise fees which is paid once on the contract term of contract can be renewed after 5 years. That is something which we can discuss basis the brand, you can say relation and all those things we can discuss after 5 years how much is going to be the franchisee fees. Other any related terms are mentioned in the legal agreement, which will be shared with all the investors. Yeah. So again, as we discussed in the kiosk model, as we said, we are looking for food courts, cloud kitchens, and kiosks. There are different square feet, what you see, which is required for different type of you can say takeaway. I'll not go in detail. We have covered a bit of it. The only thing is in such kind of a model wherein we are doing FOFO, franchisee owned and franchisee operated, everything is owned by franchisee. Franchisee needs to follow the brand guidelines, and everything net profit goes to the franchisee owner or the investor. What the company gets is franchisee fees and royalty. Similar is the QSR model. Again, as we said, we have almost 600 to 800 square feet, which is the minimum required area. Location again, metro tier 1, tier 2. Contracted is going to be 5 years, and revenue is definitely food, beverages, online fulfillment. This is the QSR model. Same is with the FOFO. Cafe CDR model. Again, 1000 to 1200 square feet is what we are looking for, majorly on metro cities. Again, the period is going to be 5 years. Dining, takeaway, and delivery, everything comes under it. The reasonable seating, what you see is almost 60 to 80 seater, which is minimum. Comfortable ambience and reasonable food cost is something which the brand provides. The revenue streams can be food, beverages, and events and get together. Because you have a bigger space, you can have different events which can be programmed. We have different stand-up comedies, something of that sort happening in our Bangalore outlets, wherein you attract a lot of customers as well. The FOCO model is again franchisee owned, company operated. This is something which we are planning on the you can say on the QSR and the CDR model. In this, the ownership is with the franchisee or the investors, but the entire operations is managed by the company. What the franchisee owner get is a fixed payout, or you can say in a fixed payout, you get either an amount or a percentage of your investment, or you get a percentage of a sale. So it's again win-win. If rather than just investing in some other place, you get a great almost 18%, you can say, return on investment on a FOCO model, if you don't want yourself to be involved in the day-to-day activities. The roles and responsibility, again, as we said, as a franchisee, will operation will run the entire operation, right? The franchisee needs to run the entire operation. They need to adhere to the protocols and the guidelines, keep employee motivated, including hiring, ensure cleanliness and hygiene, ensure implementation of local marketing activities, maintain accounts and records in required format, inventory management, everything would be provided by us, set up by us, but it's just that the franchisee needs to maintain it on a regular basis. What brand give as a, you can say, is the role or responsibility of brand. We help the franchisee with size feasibility, provide trainings on a regular basis at the beginning as well, and on a regular basis if we are launching new products. We conduct marketing at national level as well, which is through our social media platforms. We also supply a lot of, you can say, in the entire equipment and food items or the key recipes is something which is provided by us. We also do a regular audit to make sure that the brand or the franchisee is taking care of whatever is being decided earlier. We also do R&D on the service offering. We keep doing that on a regular basis. And we also figure out, as we have different corporate tie-ups, we try to get that as well. So now, as a say brand, what Scrummys Burger will be doing pre-opening and post-opening. So pre-opening, the first thing would be the feasibility analysis of the site selection. You might have some, you can say some site, or we have different, you can say, tie-ups with realtors, those who can figure out locations. And so we'll do a feasibility analysis basis. We will get to know, first of all, how is the place. The site design and development is done by us. We'll develop a 3D model by our architectural firm, and they'll provide it to the investor. You'll get to see the entire look and feel before even execution. Thirdly, we'll do the location survey or focus menu planning. We'll see what is the location, and if we need to tweak our menu as per the location, we'll do that. Complete training for efficient unit operation. Will provide training pre-hand and on job as well, 15 days after the store opening as well. Operations recipe manual, everything would be provided. Technical, legal licensing will be provided by the brand. Staff selection for key positions again is something which will be done by the Scrummys as well. And we do a launch marketing for pre-opening. So this is, so in launch marketing, we do SMS blast, email blast, we do a lot of social media marketing, influencer marketing. All this thing is done pre-opening. Now, what happens post-opening? So we do a 2-week complete operation support, product supplies, menu innovations. We keep introducing different menus. So that is something which will be provided. Marketing and brand pull. That is something, it's a regular, you can say, activity which any field needs to do in today's world. So we have a lot of tie-ups with, you can say, influencers and social media professionals, those who take care of that part. Promotional schemes, buy one, get one, happy hours. These are something which the brand keeps doing so that on your lean time, you get maximum profit. Technical support, anytime you face any problems with your machinery or your technology, they help you. Membership loyalty program, we run different loyalty programs for our loyal customers to give them different, you can say, coupons or reward points that they can join regularly. We do social media marketing. And finally, tips and tricks for local publicity, what needs to be done to attract local customers. This is the post-opening proposition. So this is just to give you an glimpse of what we do as a marketing initiatives. Below the line activity. So this is kind of, you can say, hoarding or flyers which we distribute in the local market or the newspaper. We do insert it in the newspaper. There are different local TV ads which is run before the store is open. After the store is open, we keep doing social media, you can say, activities. We also do local, you can say, like branding of that the brand is going to open. So a lot of flex banners are installed in local markets. All those things are done before the opening itself, so that there is a hype which is created before the open. Then definitely social media. This is a social media platform wherein a regular post keeps coming for different, you can say, products or offerings. And Means I would say in a marketing, we also should promote that so we also cater to birthday occasions like sports tournaments and festive offers. We do participate in exhibitions or events, and definitely we also organize events. Yeah, so that is the entire slide. Thank you everyone for taking out the valuable time. I think we'll now be open for Q&A. Over to you, Mata.
Thank you, Vichendra. That was a wonderful description about Scrummys burgers. So as of now, we'll go ahead and start taking the few questions that we have. So I would request all of you to start giving in your questions. So Mr. Vichendra is ready to take in questions. Mr. Mohit Trivedi, you are asking for a PPT of the company on your mail ID. We'll ensure that is being shared to you. And then we have Mr. Gerald. He also asks us that the presentation, so we will surely share it with you. While we're waiting for a few more questions to come in, at this point of time, we have only 3 questions as of now, Jindra, so we will wait.
Sure. I see one question from Rajesh. Rajesh Gupta. Can you please explain the concept of smash burger?
Right.
Yeah. So hi Rajesh. So see, as I said, smash burger is nothing but a grilled burger. So what you do is we have worked extensively on creating you can say the recipe for the patty. So what happens in a burger, the major ingredient is the patty and the sauce. These are the two major ingredients. Right? So in smash, what happens? You can say balls like a patty. You get some you can say patty balls either in different non-veg or veg category. You get that. That is, and what happens whenever you get an order, you take that patty ball, put it into a griller. There is a machine which you use it to smash it on the griller plate and flatten it. Right. So what happens then after it, it becomes really crispy and juicy. And that is the concept of smash burger, wherein you are smashing the patty with a machine on a grill plate. It becomes really crispy. Every part of it is very crispy and juicy. So that is the concept of say smash burger. We have some videos. We can share that as well.
Okay, thank you, Vichendra. We also have Rohit, Mr. Rohit, who's asking, what is 18% guaranteed return?
So see, 18% guarantee return is if you go for a FOCO model, which is franchisee owned and company operated. So in that case, what happens is that supposedly you have invested, just to take a rough number, 10 lakh rupees, right? So in that case, when the operations is managed by us as a brand, then you get a return of 80% on that investment every year. So 10 lakh, supposedly if the amount is 10 lakhs, so 18% of it is, which is 1 lakh 80,000, you'll get as a return, even if there is no business. So you'll get a fixed return of 18% on your investment every year. Or you get 10% of your sales or the revenue. So if you're doing supposedly 10 lakh rupees of sale every month, so 12 lakhs, 10% is 1 lakh 20, whichever is higher, you get that. So in that case, you are investing your money and you're getting minimum of 18% of returns. That is the.
Okay, we have another question from Mr. Gerard. If non-sold items, company can take it back or franchisee has to take care of it?
See, to be very honest, all the non-sold items. This is something in a burger brand. There is everything comes with almost you can say 6 months of shelf life. There's nothing actually expires, and even if to be very honest, we don't order. We have a process so that you are not ordering something which is not required. We have kind of limited the entire SKUs to a very much limited numbers. You're not ordering something which is not even required for your brand. So I would say in this particular case, the brand doesn't take the product back, but we make sure that there is nothing which is wasted. The wastage, entire wastage percentage should be somewhere around 2% for entire sale. That is something which the brand ensures to do it. And we have all our products minimum, you can say 3 to 6 months is the shelf life. We would not want you to simply bulk it and keep it and waste it.
Okay, we have another question. Mr. Jay Nayak, what is the USP of your brand? How will you differentiate your burger with another burger store, big brands like KFC and McDonald's?
So Jay, that's a good question. So see, as I said, the USP of the brand is smash burgers. That is definitely the USP of a brand. And second USP you can say is we have tried to you can say a fusion of American as well as Indian style of you can say try to introduce some Indian flavors in our burgers, right? So you cater to both segments. See, I don't believe in doing or introducing everything as Indian to it. So then you lose the you can say the crux of or the ideal burger taste, right? So we have tried to imbibe Indian flavors that becomes a USP so that people of different age categories also enjoy burger as a you can say food. That is one thing. And see, definitely competing with KFC and McDonald's is something we are not looking for a competition currently, because we want our you can say the taste what we provide, the quality what we provide, that is a brand, right? Even if we have currently, if you come and visit our Bangalore outlet, we are just next opposite to KFC. Still, we are doing good business, because at the end, a brand, a KFC or McDonald's can get customers definitely because they're a brand. But the offering what we are providing, if the customer likes, we almost 60% of our sales are from repeat customers. So they like a brand, that is why they are repeating. That is how a brand develops. So that is the proposition what Scrum is providing to customers. You experience it, then only you repeat your customers.
Okay, so in the interest of time, we will take in the last question, and maybe we will answer the other questions shortly with you guys. We will get in touch. So Surya Priya asked, how many types of smashed burgers are available?
So, Sudipriya, see, there are different, you can say, smash burgers. Basically, smash burgers are, you can say, there are three categories. One is your veg, other is your chicken, and third is your mutton. So these are the three categories in which we have smash burgers introduced. And in that, you can play with the sauces and kind of you can increase the menu items. Currently, what we do, we have 5 single chicken smash, double chicken smash. Same goes for mutton and your veg items. So 5 to 6 is what we have currently. Because and other than that, there are different segments of other burgers, but for smash, these are the 5 categories you can think of.
Thank you, Mr. Vijendra. That was a very good session. Over to you, Arshika.
Thank you, Vijendraji and Maya, for this wonderful presentation discussion about the brand's Scrummys Burger. Friends, for more details and to know more about this business opportunity, you can reach us on our hotline number 9717683838. You can also write us on feedback@franchiseindia.in. Tomorrow again, Franchise India brings a great brand, Candy Floss, leading Indian variety retail brand for design, LED fashions, and lifestyle products. Starting with the investment of 25 lakh rupees. To know more about this business opportunity or for the to attend this webinar, you can do registrations. Registration link shared over the chat box. You can also call us on our hotline number 9717683838. Also write us on feedback@franchiseindia.in. Thank you everyone for joining today's webinar.
Thank you everyone for joining.